Well, welcome back. Several back-to-school events happening throughout the weekend today. District 2 hosting a back-to-school event and resource fair at the Museum from 6 to 8:30 p.m. We got free backpacks, school supplies, haircuts, even vaccinations, all provided on site.
And then District 10 will also be hosting their annual back-to-school backpack and supplies giveaway from 9 to noon at Blessed Angels Community Center. That's on Nacogdoches Road. There will be free backpacks, school supplies, diapers, and food while supplies last.
All right, and hey, how about our Spurs? Spurs Sports Entertainment hosting their second annual back-to-school bash at the AT&T Center today, 2 to 5 p.m. Parents, students, teachers, all invited. It is a free event open to the public. There's going to be health checks available, haircuts if you're interested. You have to register for this one to attend. If you are interested in registering, hanging out with our San Antonio Spurs, just head to KSAT.com.
That's a big one. I know it always draws a really big crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Register online before you go, though.
Yeah. Time now, just about 8:56, 82 degrees.
We'll be right back.
San Antonio police still searching for suspects involved in an overnight shooting. We're going to explain what happened where and the latest update.
Police in Orlando are still searching for a gunman who opened fire on 2 officers. What we're learning about their conditions and the latest on that search.
And back here at home, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. It is not even 9 a.m. and it is already 82 degrees. Not a good indication of how hot it's going to be, not only for today, but through the weekend. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. It is 9 o'clock this Saturday. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you've been swimming inside to beat the heat?
Swimming inside,
Yep.
Not even swimming outside, because even if you are trying to stay cool at a pool, at a lake, it's still you're outside, and the sun, Sarah, is so strong and dangerous. Yeah. I mean, when you're like anything like over 101.
Yeah, that UV index today will be intense. Extreme UV index, skin burn time within less than 10 to 15 minutes. So be careful today. Not only hot here, but take a look at the entire state of Texas. I mean, we're going to be challenging records just about at every location, including here. Our forecast high is 105. The record high, though, for the day is 104. So we are forecast to beat the record set back in 2013. So the entire state of Texas sizzling, not only today, but through most of the week. In fact, ERCOT has issued a weather watch for tomorrow and Monday. And here's the reason why. Forecast demand, which is this red bar, is expected to be close to the forecast supply. The supply is this blue line here. Now, at the moment, forecast supply is expected to meet the forecast demand, but ERCOT just is watching the grid closely, both tomorrow and Monday. For now, no cause for alarm or anything like that, but it is something we'll keep our eye on. Again, ERCOT supply is expected to meet the demand. It is just going to be a little closer on Sunday and Monday. Today, by the way, is a CPS energy conservation yellow day, peak energy demand. Basically, you should try to avoid using heavy duty application like your washing machine, dryer in the time frame of 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Try to conserve energy as much as possible. Turn up the AC by a couple of degrees or 2 if you can. All right, looking at the weekend forecast, though, 105 today, 104 tomorrow, and again, high fire danger. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the fire danger and have a recap of the fire that occurred on the northeast side of Bexar County coming up in the next half hour.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, San Antonio police tell us they are still searching for the suspects in a shooting on the city's north side. Take a look. Police tell us this happened just before 1 this morning. It started from a fight that took place at a bar across the street of Fountainwood Drive near O'Connor Road. A man shot twice in the stomach, shot once in the shoulder. Police say the suspects took off after the gunshots. Right now, we are still waiting on any information about the vehicle, description, the getaway vehicle, and the condition of the victim as well. We do expect to learn more from police throughout the morning, so make sure to stay with us on air and online.
A woman was sentenced to 25 years in prison after she was charged in connection to a shooting back in April of 2021. So 25-year-old Miranda Garcia received the sentence yesterday. She is the second woman arrested for the shooting at a Circle K near San Pedro Avenue back in April of 2021. Police arrived to 50-year-old Tommy Tinner lying in the parking lot with gunshot wounds. He later died at the hospital. 35-year-old Crystal McCord was also arrested and was sentenced in July to 25 years.
All right, in Austin, a man filing a lawsuit against HEB after he was stabbed in an Austin store while working security there. So the lawsuit filed on Wednesday claims that the store was negligent to his injuries, didn't pay him his benefits, and the stabbing happened back on November 12th when a man was caught shoplifting. He then allegedly became violent, started stabbing the guard multiple times. That guard now seeking compensation for medical expenses, loss of wages, and even more. KSAT reached out to the store for comment. They said in part, quote, "We support our peace officers and this party is welcome to contact us if they'd like us to engage in further discussion," end quote. Well, back here at home, fire crews worked through the night trying to put out a grass fire. And this fire forced a lot of people who live near Bulverde Road and TPC Parkway to evacuate their homes last night. This morning, we're told they returned home. The fire at last check, 80% contained. Officials do say one house was destroyed by the fire after it spread into a nearby neighborhood. Now, we've been trying to contact authorities throughout the morning. At last check, no injuries were reported.
Deliberations will continue Monday morning in the O.L. Wallace murder trial. The 19-year-old is charged in the 2022 MLK Day shooting. Wallace is accused of killing a man and injuring 4 other people at Santa's Bar. This is happening on the east side. The jury deliberated for hours yesterday before being sent home for the weekend.
Headed to Florida, a manhunt now underway for a gunman accused of shooting 2 police officers in Orlando. So this is what we know right now. It happened during a traffic stop just before 11 p.m. last night. Police stopped a car that was wanted in connection with a homicide in Miami. That's when the suspect reportedly shot 2 of the responding officers, then carjacked a driver before driving off. Both officers who were shot listed in critical condition at a nearby hospital.
The U.S. Supreme Court will not allow the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma to enforce speeding tickets against Native Americans. The justices denied a request from Tulsa to freeze a lower court opinion that could prevent the city from enforcing municipal laws against American Indians. This comes after a member of the Choctaw Nation received a speeding ticket while in Native country. In the decision, 2 justices emphasized the lawsuit is ongoing and the appeals court has not issued a final opinion.
Now to the latest in the big strike we've been talking about for seemingly months now, the standoff between the Writers Guild of America and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. That strike continues. No argument reached during talks that happened yesterday. The Writers Guild represents more than 11,000 writers who have been on strike since May. Last month, the Screen Actors Guild also went on strike. Not known yet if the studios have also reached out to SAG with any similar requests. Time now, 9:06, 2 degrees.
Coming up, what a new study is revealing about strawberries, how the fruits, their antioxidants, can be a good thing for your blood pressure.
And we've been talking about Ozempic and other related injection weight loss supplements on the market, but now doctors are stepping out saying it's causing a lot of concern. We're going to explain the new findings from the FDA.
82 degrees already at 9:06. It is going to be a scorcher. So if you have to be outside, please plan ahead, be safe, or if you have to do anything outside, maybe do it early. Sarah Spivey will have our forecast when we come back.
They had no idea what they had really purchased.
Everything was in a state of dilapidation.
We did not know what this building was. We thought it was a dance hall.
Well, the history of this Wilson County fixer-upper was a bit more complicated.
If you read that marker, you would have no clue that this was a slave plantation.
And this was this house. So yeah, I got some news for her.
The uncomfortable truths and mysteries of this local mansion are streaming now on these platforms.
All right, if you or someone you know is taking Ozempic or Wegovy for weight loss and diabetes, you might want to listen up. Doctors are seeing some cases of stomach paralysis in patients who took the popular medications. Ozempic and Wegovy both utilize the same drug, and it mimics a natural hormone that slows down the passage of food through stomach. So it helps patients feel fuller and subsequently lose weight. Some doctors, though, they're concerned that the drug may cause stomach paralysis, and that could lead to excessive vomiting and among other symptoms. Now, the FDA says it's been unable to determine if the medications were the cause or it was caused by a different issue.
Researchers in Australia have found that why some people get cancer and others don't, and it has to do with what's inside our cells. They discovered a connection between the functions of circular RNAs within our cells, revealing that specific RNAs linked with our DNA leads to those mutations that cause cancer. They found this connection by testing blood on infants who have blood disorders and those who do not. So those with blood disorders and a higher count of circular RNAs developed leukemia.
All right, you guys like strawberries?
Yes.
I'm going to like them a lot more after reading this. So if you're listening, you might want to start eating more and more strawberries. A new study says a daily helping of strawberries, it's expensive, but here's the good news.
Worth it.
It can help cognitive decline and help fight against heart disease. The antioxidants in the fruit make all this possible. The researchers who did the study showed that eating strawberries can improve gut health, relieve inflammation, and a group participating in the study who ate strawberries daily, they even experienced a drop in blood pressure and an improvement in the body's ability to fight harmful oxidants.
So, a strawberry a day keeps the doctor away.
I like that.
And hey, we have the big strawberry festival.
Absolutely.
Here?
Yep. And you know, strawberries are big here, especially in Poteet. And
Shout out Poteet.
Shout out Poteet.
Keeping everyone healthy.
Yep.
Good morning, Poteet.
Now, we're going to need at least some positivity in our life, because here's the deal. The forecast is very negative, triple digits for this extended period here. And I want you to take a look at your screen right now. Fire danger is high today. And this really shows how much dry vegetation is out there. So this image that you see right now is early June, when we had some good rain in May and in early June. Notice all the green grass and vegetation. And then this is yesterday. Just completely wipes it out. It's now brown and crunchy all over San Antonio, South Central Texas, all because of the heat we've experienced. So a lot of fuel out there for fires, and fire danger is high not only around San Antonio, but across the state of Texas. This dark orange color is very high fire danger from Dallas to Waco out toward Del Rio. The light orange color is high fire danger, and you can see that high fire danger exists for the Hill Country, the Winter Garden region, Gonzales, Hallettsville, and in northern Bexar County, where we've got a little bit more vegetation. That's where fire danger is higher. In fact, as you know, yesterday we did have a fire, Sendero fire, 10 plus acres burned. That fire is now 80% contained at last check. Probably just some hot spots out there. Here's where it's located, just west of Bulverde Road. Again, it's about 80% contained. There's no big fire going on right now. And you can see it's north of TPC Parkway and north of Evans Road. Unfortunately, one home was destroyed. We've got more information about that fire right now on KSAT.com. Fire danger is high today. Winds will be from the southeast at 10 to 15. Some friendly reminders for you: no campfires or burn piles. Avoid using tools like chainsaws that create sparks. Dispose of cigarettes properly. Big one there. Don't drag trailer chains, and also do not park your vehicles on grass. That will help prevent creating and spreading fires. 82 degrees outside right now, coolest part of the day, and still warm out there and humid. 79 in Bandera, 83 in Castroville. Good morning. In Converse, it's 82 degrees, 83 in New Braunfels, 80 in Comfort and Kerrville. Your KSAT 12-hour forecast already in the 90s in the next couple of hours, 93 by noon, and then looking at the afternoon, we're going to be in the triple digits. 105 for the high. That is likely going to beat a record. The record was 104. Set back in 2013, 10 years ago. And as we look at this evening, you can see that it's still going to be warm after sunset, 95 by 9 p.m. Here's a look at forecast highs in your neighborhoods out west. Man, it's going to be scorching. 109 Carrizo Springs, 108 in Del Rio, 101 in Rock Springs, 105 Gonzales, 107 in Pleasanton, 106 in Floresville, 105 New Braunfels and Seguin, 105 in Castroville, 102 in Bernie and Bulverde. There is some rain in Texas. It's just all the way up in the Panhandle, and you can see that severe storms are occurring for areas like Tulsa right now. But that heat high is going to keep all of the storminess north and east of us in San Antonio, and it's just going to be hot in the coming days. Take a look at these highs. Yes, this is honestly our hottest week so far this summer as far as temperatures go. We're forecasting a high right near about 105. At least humidity will be low in the afternoon. We'll talk a little bit more about that, and I'll have a look at your pollen count coming up in the next 30 minutes.
So let's about those strawberries.
I'm telling you, Sarah was just like, we got to stock up on all the strawberries.
Going to HEB after this.
Yeah,
Get our health back to 100%.
exactly.
Yeah.
The
Let's
lack
focus
of
on
sleep.
strawberries.
Yeah, that's it. Time now, 9:16,
Thank you, Sarah.
83 degrees.
Today, oh my gosh, my stomach
Not
is
strawberries.
growling. I know, it's Max and, okay, it's not just me, Max's
No,
stomach is
we're a
growling
team
as
here.
well. David Helder heads to Beacon Hill to check out one of San Antonio's best hidden gems.
I'll have a steak with a side of strawberries.
Yes, please.
Well, it's a big look at what's trending right now on KSAT.com. You want to try some fun activities before summer ends. Hopefully you do it before 11 a.m. We're going to have a full list for you. Welcome back. So here's the thing. I think we're all ready for the summer heat to be gone. But
Over
if
it.
you're not ready, if you're not ready for the summer itself to end, going back to school,
You
things
your
of that
time
nature.
off.
Exactly, your time off.
Let's call
to
it that.
end. There are some things that you can still do this summer and really embrace the summer mood. Up first, Disney's immersive experience happening through the 13th. You can buy tickets online, and the entire exhibit is ADA accessible. And here's the thing: were you a Jersey Shore person growing up?
No, not really.
Yeah, me neither. This is not for us. But if you were, and you're 21 years and older, obviously, if you like Jersey Shore, odds are you're over 21. DJ Pauly D visiting the Alamo City on August 17th at the 1902 nightclub. Tickets available for purchase. You can find those links right now. Just head to KSAT.com. We have a whole link called Things to Do.
Okay, also looking ahead to exhibits coming to San Antonio, the immersive pop-up Alice in Wonderland cocktail adventure will be downtown this fall. Guests will be able to create their own liquid concoction. Sounds dangerous. Under the watchful eye of the Mad Hatter, and expect things to get curious and curiouser. That's according to a press release. So the event is for guests 21 and up, with a select few family-friendly sessions available.
I thought that was just your spontaneous creativity. All right, speaking of creativity, you're a Harry Potter fan.
Absolutely.
You want to tell people about what you dressed up as for Halloween a couple years ago?
I dressed up as Voldemort.
It was fantastic. All right,
I was bald and everything.
If you're a Harry Potter fan like Sarah Acosta, happening this fall, Harry Potter, a Forbidden Forest experience, October 28th in Little Elm. So that's the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area. Mesmerizing lights, transforming the landscape into a magical outdoor trail. Guests can get a feel of the Wizarding World. All right, tickets starting at $34. They do up to $45. The trail takes approximately 45 to 75 minutes. If you want to learn more about any of these stories, just head to KSAT.com. Are you going to head up there? Go check it out?
My husband sent me that link, and he's like,
Okay.
what do you think about this? I don't know if it's indoor, outdoor. Oh, it looks like it's outdoor. I don't know.
It's October. I mean,
That's when it's outside, but Dallas, you never
kinda
know.
perfect.
Texas.
Yeah.
We'll see.
all right. We got to post pictures of the Voldemort costume.
Okay.
Yeah. Time now, 9:22, 82 degrees.
Let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 5, 6, 7, Fireball 7, Daily 4, 2, 4, 7, 4, Fireball 4.
All right, and your Cash 5, you said you're now a fan of Cash 5?
Yeah, only $1, and I've won a couple of bucks on them.
Ooh, okay, look at that. Return on investment, that's what I like to see. Take a look at those numbers, 1, 16, 17, 22, 33. Here we go. This was the big one. Everyone's been talking about it for what?
Big one.
Got to be going for like a month now, right?
1.5
It's up to 1.5. No one won.
billion.
Yeah, 1.5 billion. Good call. No one won the jackpot, but you still could have won a few thousand, maybe a million. Here are the numbers: 11, 30, 45, 52, 56. Big number 20. Megaplier 2. Good luck. We'll be right back.
One is a traditional. We have the value steak, which is a culotte. It's a different cut, very tender as well. We cook it sous vide to ensure a perfect medium rare, and we top it with a nice house-made peppercorn sauce.
All right, so here we go. You have that nice little peppercorn sauce, like you said, right here, made in-house, poured right on top. A little steak and frites, right? You got the little potatoes on the side as well. Cheers, and I'm gonna dip it in here. You want to get a little dip action on there? Come on, get some more sauce on there. There we go.
There we go.
That's the bite. Oh. More love.
Like that?
Give me this sauce right here. This is it. Oh my goodness.
This is painful to watch.
So
oh my
first
gosh.
and foremost, we're both starving. You can hear both of our stomachs grumbling. I've reverse seared a steak before, but never. Sarah Spivey, you say it's called sous vide?
Sous vide it, yeah.
Sous vide it. That looks incredible. I also don't have the patience or the equipment for it.
I'm starving. That looked amazing.
That strawberries ready to start the day. All right, 9:27, 83 degrees. Hey, we got a special leading essay coming up tomorrow morning. We're going to be speaking to the mayor of Bernie, talking about the growth of the city. He just got elected in May, and we're going to be talking about what he expects. And he stated he is not a politician, so entering the political realm, how's it been working with city council there? Big expectations. What's going to come next? If you have questions you'd like to ask, submit them right now. Just head to the leading essay section of KSAT.com and join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the full conversation. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back. Happy weekend. So my girlfriend's parents are coming in town. I know that your father-in-law is coming into town. What are your plans for the day? Trying to get it done by noon.
They're putting in a AC window unit because one of our rooms is too hot in the house. So hopefully they're doing that now before it gets.
If they're not and you're watching, good morning.
Good morning.
The AC unit done.
Good morning. Let's get the AC in so it's nice and cool because Sarah, boy oh boy.
Yeah, very, very hot today. In fact, we start a stretch of 105-degree weather today. It's going to last through most of the week. On top of the heat, there is a high fire danger today. So please take that very seriously. Let's do our part to prevent and spread fire danger. Very high fire danger out west toward Del Rio in that dark orange color and up toward Austin. We've got high fire danger for areas in the Hill Country and northern Bexar County in this orange color today. And that's because it's hot and it's dry and there will be a bit of a breeze too. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories in place for most of Texas, including San Antonio and that I-35 corridor. That's where the heat will be the hottest, but it's going to be hot everywhere. We're going to be up to 86 at 10, 99 at 2 p.m. and 105 for the high temperature today. Southeast winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. If there's any silver lining in the forecast, it's this. The pollen count is low today. Molds are the only allergen present. They're down from yesterday and they're low. Coming up in the forecast, we're going to be talking about the critical role that humidity plays in heat related illnesses. And of course, I'll have a look ahead to record challenging highs every single day in the coming days. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, this was the scene at the Wilshire Woods Apartments on Harry Warsbach around 3 this morning. Crews evacuated apartment buildings after a trash can in the laundry room had caught fire. All residents were able to return home and there were no injuries. It's unclear how this fire started.
So August marks 33 years since an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old were abducted and killed. It's a terrifying story. So Heidi abducted on August 4th, 1990 when she was walking home from a friend's house. Just weeks later, on August 23rd, 1990, Erica playing outside her West Side apartment when she was taken. Both girls' bodies eventually found miles apart. Their cases deemed unrelated, but still 33 years later, no arrests have been made. San Antonio police asking for your help. Any information you have in this case, you're asked to call SAPD's cold case tip line. That number 210-207-7635. You can take a look back at both investigations. We have them for you right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
One attorney is taking the city to court after what he calls the city's new proactive apartment inspection program a fine-driven purgatory. The city started the new program in April, charging complexes for additional inspections after getting 3 designated citations within 6 months. So this leads to a property getting labeled as a bad actor. In return, they'll have to register with the city and get extra monthly inspections for at least half a year and pay an annual fee of $100 per unit. A lawsuit has since been filed asking for the new program to be tossed out. To read more about the story, head to KSAT.com.
Well, a woman desperately looking for her 2 missing dogs learned a scary lesson, and now she's using her story to influence others and inform them about how not to put themselves or their pets in harm's way. So meet Carolyn. She said her 2 Labradors went missing as they roamed her property at a nearby creek. She said shortly after she posted flyers advertising a cash reward for their return, she started getting a lot of scam calls, even scam texts. One of them eventually became someone pretending to be with Animal Care Services, trying to get her to Venmo money to get the dogs back.
To have something like this happen to you and people take advantage is just rubbing salt in the wound.
Do not ever send anybody money over any sort of digital payment platform like a Venmo or a Cash App in exchange for them giving back your pet. Get your pet back first.
All right, so some tips. Ensure that your pets are microchipped. If your pet is missing, call the microchip company. Inform them about the situation. That way you know where they are.
Some schools across the country are already welcoming students back to school, but there's one problem. There may not be enough teachers to greet them. ABC's M. Nguyen has more on this critical teacher shortage affecting many school districts.
For millions of students, it's back to school time, and many educators are worried students are heading back to another school year of fewer teachers.
Fewer and fewer people going into the teaching profession, which is making the teaching shortage much, much worse.
The American Federation of Teachers estimates 10% of the U.S. teaching force, roughly 300,000, have left their role for 2 years in a row. Last school year, at least 40 states and U.S. territories, including the District of Columbia, reported ongoing teacher shortages, with many vacancies in highly specialized STEM and special education subjects. 5th grade science teacher Jonte Lee telling us he and many others have had to take on extra roles in the classroom just to fill in the gaps.
A Spanish teacher was telling me is that she now has to teach French. And so the students are not receiving that gold standard of education because the teacher has to now teach a class that they are not certified in because of the teacher shortage.
Among the top reasons for those departures, pandemic burnt out, school safety, and low pay. But this year, as states and school districts are desperate to keep their classrooms staffed, they're turning to unconventional alternatives. In Houston, Texas, the school district now seeking to waive teacher certifications for certain roles in order to quickly hire more people.
That was M. Nguyen reporting time now, 9:37, 83 degrees.
Speaking of back to school, before we head to break, we want to remind you that there are several back to school events happening this weekend starting today. District 2 will be hosting a back to school event and resource fair at Doozium from 6 to 8:30 tonight. Free backpack, school supplies, haircuts, and vaccinations will be provided.
And District 10 also hosting their annual back to school backpack and supply giveaway, 9 a.m. to noon, so it's already underway. It's happening at the Blessed Angels Community Center on Nacogdoches Road. We've got free backpacks, school supplies, diapers, and food, all while supplies last. So if you do want to get out there, do it soon because you're already 37 minutes in.
Also, if you need to do anything outside, like my husband and father-in-law installing a window AC unit, it's already 83 degrees.
Morning, Dave.
Good morning. Everyone be safe out there. Try to stay hydrated and cool. Sarah Spivey will have a forecast one more time. Come back.
Streaming now.
This is inhumane. This is unacceptable.
It's over 100 degrees outside, but inside the walls of Texas prisons, it's even hotter.
There are people dying in their 30s.
During the hottest part of the day, I feel dizzy, see stars, and feel like I'm going to vomit.
Do you know that the dog pounds even have air conditioner? But the state of Texas prisons don't? That's pretty sick.
Watch the full story now on these streaming platforms.
Speaking of the heat, this past July, brutal. We had our second hottest July ever, with last year being the hottest, despite us not seeing as many 100-degree days.
So one local hospital saw an uptick in heat-related cases. David Sears breaks down those cases and the things you can do to keep yourself safe while being outside.
The heat is proving to be an issue for many people in our area this summer. Heat-related cases are jumping up this year compared to last. In May, we saw just one more person this year than last. In June of 22, we had 6 people treated for heat-related illness. But this year, University Health treated 15 people. And for July, you can see the big difference in treated cases. Last year, University Health only had 5 heat-related cases. This year, they've treated 25.
It's very important to take care of your body when it's hot outside because the consequences, unfortunately, can be deadly.
Dr. Jessica Solis McCarthy with UT Health says it's best to stay indoors between 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. If you have to be outside during those times, it's important to remember to replenish your electrolytes and not only drink water.
You will dilute the electrolytes in your body and cause what's called hyponatremia or low salt in your body.
Being prepared and staying healthy is important, especially as more triple-digit days are expected this summer. Some things you can do: wear thin and light-colored clothing outside. Stay hydrated with water and electrolytes. Stay away from tobacco, alcohol, and caffeine. And lastly, take frequent breaks.
Taking a break also means getting out of the direct sunlight if possible.
It could be a difference of like 20 degrees Fahrenheit from the direct sun to the shade.
David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
So, Sarah, can you explain why this year seemed more intense, even though it wasn't as hot technically as last year?
Right. There's a couple reasons for that, okay? So firstly, recency bias, right? So we're in the thick of it right now. And
it's hotter now.
When you're dealing with something right then and there, you feel it even more intensely than you remember last year. And yes, technically last year we had more 100-degree days. But another big factor that made this summer even more brutal was the humidity. Okay, so we got a lot of rain in May and early June. That saturated the ground and kept our humidity high when we were experiencing the first wave of our triple digits. So you may remember this, but back in June 20th, check this out. We had our hottest heat index on record. So the humidity contributes to the heat index. It felt like 116 on 3:30 in the afternoon of June 20th, all because of the higher humidity. Now, as time has gone on, the soils have dried out. Our afternoon humidity is actually lower than our morning humidity. So we are not going to have heat index values like this today. It'll still be hot. It'll still be 105, but with humidity and dew points coming down into the 50s in the afternoon, no heat index, and it'll still be hot, but if you're in the shade, not nearly as bad. Now, because the soils have dried out, because the foliage has dried out, fire danger is the biggest concern, that and of course the heat. Fire danger today because winds will be from the southeast at 10 to 15, a little breezy, there's dried vegetation and very hot. These are some things to remember as you're planning your weekend to avoid creating and spreading fires. One of the bigger ones is disposing of cigarettes properly and making sure not to park your vehicle on grass, as the hot car can spark off some fires there on grass. And looking at the weather setup across the state of Texas, it's fairly quiet. Yeah, there's some showers up in the panhandle, but all of the storminess that's occurring across the Central Plains is going to stay north of Texas because of this heat high, which is firmly in place, going to be making it hot all across areas that are experiencing this heat high, from Phoenix to El Paso to San Angelo to here in San Antonio, where our high will be 105 for the day, likely going to be a record. Now, that heat high is going to remain dominant. Tomorrow we'll be at 104 in San Antonio, so just a degree cooler. It's still hot all across the state of Texas, even 110 in Laredo. There are some parts of Texas that will enjoy a bit of a rain, and that includes North Texas, like the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is Monday night and Tuesday. There's going to be a front that moves through those areas, but will not make it to San Antonio. It is still going to be just as hot on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and even into the weekend of this upcoming week as this heat high stays dominant. And we'll be dealing with near record heat in the coming days. Again, today, 105 for the high, likely going to beat the record of 104 back in 2013. So 10 years ago this week, we had several days of record-breaking temperatures, but this week we're one-upping it. We're going to do a degree hotter, likely going to be seeing records fall in the week ahead for us, including this weekend. 82 degrees outside right now. This is the fine part of the day that you can enjoy some time outdoors, even though it is warm. It's 86 already in Creosote Springs, almost 90 already in Pleasanton, Pleasanton, 80 in Hondo, 82 in Kerrville, 83 in New Braunfels, and this is how the day stacks up. By noon, we're going to be at 93, so already in the 90s in just a couple of hours here, and then we'll be in the triple digits this afternoon. 105 for the high temperature. Again, likely going to be a record. And even this evening, still 100 at 8 p.m., 95 at 9 p.m., struggling to get down into the 80s by midnight. So neighborhood highs, yeah, take a look at the map. This is how hot it's going to be in your neighborhood. 105 Bandera, Hondo, 105 New Braunfels and Seguin, 102 Bernie, Bulverde, Helotes, 107 in Pleasanton, and 106 in Floresville. And yeah, no relief in the forecast for us, unfortunately, over the coming days. It is going to be hot. It is going to be a week where we're going to be mindful of fire danger. There is some hope that this time next week we could have shaved off a few degrees and maybe even introduce a chance of rain, but that is still outside of our 2020 vision of our forecast. We need to let this week play out to see what we can get over the weekend.
Okay.
I know, it's kind of depressing, right?
Yeah.
But so today will be day 40 of 100-degree days. We're going to add on at least 7 to 10 to that.
It's the end of the marathon. The next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, sprinting?
Hopefully.
Okay.
There goes the sprinting marathon. All right.
Sprinting in this heat.
Don't do that. Don't do
it. No.
Be smart. Time now, 9:48.
Mentally sprinting through this heat.
84 degrees.
Let's take a look outside the roads. A lot of people out on the road. Smart. If you have to do things and you have to be outside, get it done now. We're not seeing any incidents pop up on our end. If we do, we'll let you know about them. Hey, let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 5, 6, 7, Fireball 7, Daily 4, 2, 4, 7, 4, Fireball 4.
And your cash 5, 1, 16, 17, 22, 33. Here we go. The numbers people have been waiting for. So it was at what, 1.3 billion?
Once it gets a billion, I'm like, it's a billion.
Yeah,
but
so
now it's 1.5.
Now it's more than 1.5 if no one won the jackpot, but you still could have won $1 million, so listen up. Here are the numbers: 11, 30, 45, 52, 56, big number 20, Megaplier 2. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Man, a successful year to me is winning the Super Bowl. Regardless of what my numbers look like, obviously we need 1,000 plus. But I'm not too fond on that. I want a ring.
Like so many Cowboy fans out there, it is Super Bowl or bust. That was CeeDee Lamb saying it. Cowboys right on board.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
So here we go. Those are pretty cool shoes. Wearing his red and white Nike high tops. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys held a walkthrough yesterday morning at training camp. So this happening in Oxnard, California, a much less hot and humid setting. Their second walkthrough this week. Cowboys not shy when it comes to Super Bowl talk because they feel they have the team to reach the big game. Now they just need to back it up. It's easy to talk about it. You got to be about it. One reason they're chasing this dream is because of the new addition of corner Stephon Gilmore. CeeDee Lamb very impressed with his 5-time Pro Bowler.
He's the smartest defensive back I've ever lined up against. Rather, if I line up, he knows the certain routes off of my alignment, and it sucks. So it's really chess. It's chess with him. You're not just really running a route, and I feel like that's making me better. So understanding if I come across a patient DB or a smart one, it's not going to be my first. And it's like he's done this before.
He has done it before, a few times. So has safety Malik Hooker, who's having a solid camp. Part of the reason why the Cowboys just signed him for a new 3-year contract extension. It's worth up to $24 million. It includes an $8 million signing bonus and $16.5 million guaranteed. All right, from one Texas team to the other, rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud on the roster. Texans feeling pretty solid about their future. Franchise also believes they have the right head coach at the helm in D'Amico Ryans. Just 11 total wins, not in the season, the last 3 seasons. So, foundation is set. He has a tall mountain to climb. He's been described as a no-nonsense coach, and clearly there's a reason for it.
I am a coach who's going to shoot it straight to the guys, right? They're
These guys have a limited amount of time in their careers, and we don't know how long their career will be. So for me, I'm not going to sugarcoat it to a player to make him feel good. It's on me. I'm going to tell players the truth, whether they like it or not, because I know in the end, right, they'll respect me more by telling them the truth. And that's the type of coach I am.
So, D'Amico and the Texans kicking off their preseason schedule Thursday night, 6 o'clock at the Patriots. We did get the first taste of football, much overdue this past Thursday. Packers played, or not Packers, sorry.
Whoa, what?
I know, Aaron Rodgers' new team, the Jets, played against the Browns. It's always interesting, the Hall of Fame game. I know it's important, but you don't see the starters. So hopefully this next week, we get to see some starters in action. Want to see C.J. Stroud play and all this Cowboys talk, Super Bowl or bust.
Cowboys.
There you go. Time
It's our
now.
year.
Every year since 1995.
Right.
Time now, just about 9:56, 85 degrees.
Okay, before we head to break, a reminder that Spurs Sports and Entertainment is hosting its second annual Back to School Bash at the AT&T Center today from 2 to 5 p.m. Parents, students, and teachers are invited to this free event. There'll also be health checks available, haircuts if you're interested, but you must register online before you attend the event. You can find that link on how to register online. Just head to our website, KSAT.com.
All right, a brutal weekend of heat with high fire danger. 105 today, 104 tomorrow. Yeah, that high fire danger is serious, so please be careful this week and do your best to not create or spread grass fires. One thing to keep in mind, too, is even though it is going to be hot, there's a silver lining, is that the humidity is not going to be high in the afternoon. So what you see is what you get on the thermometer, and what we see this week is a little ugly. Temperatures up to 105 degrees just about every single day. We'll be looking at mostly sunny to completely sunny skies. Hopefully a weather change happening soon. I keep on reminding myself it'll eventually be cooler.
It eventually goes away.
Eventually.
The Earth's axis will eventually tilt.
Exactly, Sarah.
Wow, science.
Have a great Sunday.
It's Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Happy weekend.